How to play Don't Wake the Frog, a 1 to 4 player postcard game. In Don't Wake the Frog, the players are crickets, trying to sneakily hop across the lily pond without waking up the hungry frog resting right in the center. If a cricket should land on a lily pad with a splash, psh, the frog will wake up and eat the first cricket or crickets it sees. All players can win, but only if they can successfully cross the lily pond from the left side of the postcard off the right side. Any players that get eaten will lose. To set up, cut out the 4 crickets and assemble them by inserting the image of the cricket into its rectangle base. Place a number of crickets equal to the number of players off to the left side of the game board. Then, cut out the hexagon frog tile, returning it sleeping side up to the center, making sure it is pointing toward zone 4 at the start of the game. This ensures that no cricket will be eaten right off the bat, but don't get too comfortable. Finally, grab a 6-sided die and place it near the game board. That's the setup. You're ready to play. To play Don't Wake the Frog, first choose a cricket, or player, to go first. Each cricket will take a turn rolling the 6-sided die and moving that many spaces in either direction. On their first move of the game, however, they must begin their movement with the first space on the leftmost lily pad on the game board. And you can find that right here. For example, the purple cricket rolled a 4 for their first move of the game. They will start their movement counting 1 on the first space, 1, then 2, 3, and 4 in either direction, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. It is important to note that crickets must move in a single direction, either clockwise or counterclockwise, and so they cannot change their direction in the middle of their movement. So, for example, they cannot go 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, or any combination thereof. After all the crickets take their turn, the frog goes last. Roll the 6-sided die, doesn't matter who rolls it. Then rotate the frog to point at the zone of the game board that matches the rolled result. For example, a 3 was rolled, so the frog is rotated to point at zone 3. The game continues in this way, with each cricket taking a turn, then the frog taking its turn, and so on until all crickets either cross the lily pond successfully or are gobbled up. So, how does a cricket cross the lily pond successfully? To do this, a cricket must first land on any of the 3 spaces in the rightmost lily pad. These spaces right here. Then, on their next turn, they may move off the right side, provided they rolled a high enough result on the die. For example, the yellow cricket landed on this outermost space of the rightmost lily pad. Last turn. However, this turn, they only rolled a 1, moving to the innermost space, also known as the last space. They cannot exit off the right of the game board just yet, but next turn, no matter what they roll, they will be able to, provided that the frog doesn't wake up and eat them first. So, how does the frog wake up? Or, better yet, how can a cricket prevent this from happening? Along the game board, you'll see 6 blue spaces with large blue S's inside of them. These are called splash spaces, and landing on these makes a lot of noise, which will wake up the sleeping frog. When this happens, flip the frog tile over to its awake side. And in so doing, when this happens, any and all crickets in the zone that the frog is facing when it wakes up will be eaten. For example, let's say the purple and red cricket are in zone 3 when the frog wakes up. The frog will then eat the purple and red cricket, which will remove them from the game board. After removing any eaten crickets, flip the hexagon frog tile back over to its sleeping side. To avoid waking the frog, try to choose a direction of movement where you will not end up landing on a splash space. Sometimes it may be unavoidable, no matter which direction you choose to move, so you better not land where the frog will see you. One additional movement rule: a cricket may not land in a space already occupied by another cricket, so it must land on the next unoccupied space. For example, the red cricket rolled a 3 and chooses to move clockwise. There's the red cricket. However, the blue cricket is in the 3rd space away. And so, the red cricket skips this space and lands in the 4th space away, which would be the next unoccupied space. 1, 2, 3, can't land there, so must land here, on the 4th space away. And that's all you need to know to play Don't Wake the Frog. I hope you enjoy, and please leave a like and comment if you have any suggestions to make these rules better. Thank you so much, and enjoy!